Well, hi everyone. I'm John Rentlin with my review of WWE Nitro 2000. Actually, it's WCW Raw. Nah, it's actually more like Thunder 2001. The last episode of Thunder, the last breath, that was leaving the corpse of WWE. I know that WWE is not going to die, and I don't want it to die. I want the talents to succeed. I want everybody to succeed in spite of the fact that Vince McMahon does not care about putting on good programming anymore. And not everything was terrible on this show. But if it wasn't for the fact I'm a wrestling addict, I want to see talent succeed. I love so many of the talents in WWE, and that I try to review everything because I really do enjoy wrestling. This is the kind of show that makes me debate why I still watch. 35 plus years watching it, and this just wasn't good. Any of the entertainment stuff didn't work, and now we have more to look forward to with Bruce Pritchard being in charge of creative, the ultimate Vince McMahon bootlicker. So, they had a bunch of fans, including family members of the various wrestlers, PC recruits in the crowd. Cool, okay, you know what, whatever. They still sound rehearsed as fuck. I know that this was also taped, but it is what it is. Orton's out here. Edge suffered a torn tricep because they had to reshoot stuff in the greatest wrestling match ever. So now a guy that they're paying millions of dollars to for, a year for the next 3 years, a man who earned that from all the hard work that he put in before he had to retire early, is now basically on the shelf with a torn tricep. Now, he may be coming back sooner. I have no goddamn idea. Orton did troll him saying that he'll be back in 2029, 9 years later. That was actually kind of funny. And said, well, you have to go home and be a father to your kids. Why did they name one of their kids Lyric? Did they love that Sonic Boom game so much? And also be a father to Beth. This is the way that Orton said it. I have no idea. Here's Christian out to defend Edge. Orton says, hey, why don't you have one more match and an unsanctioned match? Because you can't get cleared, but you can have an unsanctioned match against me. And he has to think about it. The deal expires at the end of the night. Then Zelina apparently skinned the Komodo dragon to make her wardrobe. And I like Zelina. I just don't understand what that wardrobe was about. Garza and Andrade, they tease tension and everything, while Charlie just watches Garza. Now we have Garza versus Owens. So we have Andrade showing up. Zelina gets upset and has to leave because the family of said Komodo dragon that she skinned is chasing after her. You just didn't see it because they had to add it out because Komodo dragons are too graphic to show on USA Network. Don't ask me how I know this. I just fucking know this. So then Zelina yells at both of them after Owens hits a stunner for 3. That's basically it. She yells at both Garza and Andrade, you need to straighten up. You need to do all this. Then Sarah Schreiber talks to MVP and Lashley while they're talking everything. Always like to see Sarah. They are really not doing very good with a lot of this stuff, though, because people are just staying around. The PC's a decent-sized place, but everybody's just staying around where it's like you have to walk maybe 10 feet and you can find somebody. And they're discussing strategy. MVP then blames Lana for the problems. To be fair, Lana was screwing up a whole lot of stuff. Oh, and then this is when they're out in the ring, by the way, by this point. Lana then berates MVP. Because, that's a great thing. She's like, don't you talk to me like that. Lana, when you can learn to talk like a human being, please let us know. Lashley says backlash. Which, I guess it's a backlash brawl. And then says to Lana, I want a divorce. Good. They should have never done this fucking storyline. Lana may be miserable not being there with Rusev because Rusev is gone, or whatever name he's going to go by in Impact or AEW or wherever the fuck he goes. Please go to New Japan for at least a few shots. I would love to see Rusev versus Ishii. I'm so glad New Japan is back, by the way. But this whole storyline was avoidable. They should have never done it. It did nothing for Lashley. They are still trying to wipe off the stink of this goddamn marriage thing and everything. And Lana, I'm not a fan of her. She is Sable 2.0, but God forbid, she's probably gonna be miserable not being there being there without her husband. So we then get the Raiders and the Profits and the Ninjas again because we didn't fucking have enough for this fucking bullshit. Check out my Backlash review if you want, by the way, because all I'm gonna say about this is we didn't need to see this goddamn shit again. And then you had the big guy, Jordan something or other, the guy from Nigeria or wherever he's from, the really, really tall dude that they hired that Vince is gonna fucking love. And no wonder he's appearing on Raw. He's like, oh, just look at him. All that beef, pal. But then we have... We had Sunday news straight out of WCW 2000. First off, the Street Profits. Not social distancing, dancing among the people, but whatever. Everybody's been tested, so it is what it is. The Street Profits and the Viking Raiders versus Tozawa and some ninjas. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. This gave me bad flashbacks to later AEWA shows. It was actually featuring ninjas. Because Vern Gagne was so far in the fucking weeds. I hate this. And I think one of the Street Profits pinned one of the ninjas. I think Ford did. I really stopped caring. And then we have the big ninja there. Everybody's going to go after him. And then the Big Show shows up. The Big Show, by the way, if you haven't checked that out, don't. It's not really that good. Check out my review if you want. But yeah, they face off, tease a match and everything. Big Show evens the odds, even though, no offense, they probably could have taken that guy pretty easily. And they could have taken Tozawa, as talented as he is. Tozawa needs to leave. If Tozawa's done soon, leave. Go somewhere. Go somewhere where you're going to be appreciated. Go join New Japan's juniors division. For fuck's sake, go back to Dragon Gate. Go to All Japan. Go somewhere. Besides money, what the fuck else other reason would anybody want to sign with WWE at this point? Because they're being run by a goddamn, 90,000-year-old, brain mush, stupid old man. I mean, I don't even have the fucking words anymore. So, Christian is in there and says, well, he's debating the match and on the phone and everything. And then Rollins talks about Ray and, it's for the greater good. Dominic needs to be here. All this stuff's going on. Ray's on the screen. He's still not medically cleared, even though he's going to be there next week. But this was taped a number of days ago. But, the continuity's ridiculous. Though I understand and want the talents to be safe, it's just the way the timeline of this just isn't really all that good. And he says Dominic will, be part of the greater good. If he's not part of the final solution, he will be part of the problem. I'm not sure if I heard that wrong, but you know what? I mean, at this point, the way Rollins is talking, he might be talking about all kinds of solutions. And then he can become a sacrifice as well. He can become TNA Sacrifice. He can become Steiner's math promo. So then Dominic attacks while Ray is distracting him on the video screen. And then Murphy and Theory chase after Dominic, which means we had 3 Caucasian men chasing after 1 Mexican-American boy. News at 11. So, Orlando is a wild place. And then we get Truth, MVP, and Dominic. Are they going to have Dominic just have it be a swerve and have Dominic Dijakovic show up and attack Rollins? Are they going to have that instead? That way we introduce Dominic Dijakovic before Dominic, Ray's son, inevitably turns on Rollins. I don't even really care for Dominic, but you know what? At this point, I'm done having rage towards it. I'm done. I don't even know why I bother having rage. Truth, MVP, and Lashley. Truth, doing weird stuff in MVP, well, you can run, but you can't hide. Yeah, he was 10 feet from you. You could have walked over there. Firefly Funhouse is back on SmackDown this Friday. Hooray! I don't know what the fuck he's going to do. Attack somebody. Maybe he's going to attack Baron Corbin. Take the crown and just eat it. He's going to give it to the pig, and the pig will eat it. Truth, Drew, Lashley, and MVP. Apparently, MVP suggests a winner takes all tag match where the 24/7 championship and the WWE championship are on the line. And then this all gets debated, and Truth agrees to it. And Drew's upset. Natalia and Liv versus the Iconics. And, of course, Byron mentions how the music irritates him, the Iconics music. It's well, of course this music would irritate you, Byron, because it has talent, and I know you're allergic to that. Joe, you saucy wench, good lord. And then the Iconics beat them easily. Pin Liv, which I don't quite understand, even though they tried to do something afterwards. Liv is somebody they could build around. And I like Natty, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying Natty as a veteran should have taken the pin here. They challenge Bayley and Sasha. The Iconics do, not Liv and Natty. That would be really weird. And then Big Show talks to Christian about Randy Orton being, so focused and so vicious for the first time in forever. Except maybe a few months ago when he beat the shit out of Edge with a chair. Man, I know 2020 has been long, but it wasn't that long ago. So then we have Natty telling Liv off, saying she's tired of being disrespected. Lana shows up and says she's done everything for her, Bobby. She's, given her everything. She's, put herself in Bobby's shoes. I have no idea. Bobby's world. You know what? Howie Mandel needs to be part of this at this point. He's not doing anything else besides that America's Got Talent show. I don't know what I'm on about anymore. Christian then says, well, he has nothing to prove, but he will not be disrespected, and he will have the match against Orton. MVP with Apollo. Hey, I'm trying to help you. The only way you're going to keep this U.S. Championship is to have me help you. And then Rick and Charlotte. They flew Rick down for this and one other segment. Great, good. I don't know why Charlotte was there, because she didn't appear doing anything else. Apollo versus Shelton, U.S. Championship. We traded rope holding, and then Shelton got caught. Apollo held the ropes for the devastating maneuver in all of professional wrestling, the most devastating maneuver. Surprise roll up, 1, 2, 3. So Apollo is cheating, but, turnabout is fair play, so it is what it is. Then we got Truth and the Ninjas and Drew, and yeah, more stuff, and like 24/7 championship tees. Recaps of you go and be a warrior because I'm going to go and be a mother. I'm terrible for making fun of good things. And then Asuka talks about Nia, and then cutting a good promo and everything. Actually, her English has improved. Check out her YouTube channel. And then Truth and Drew, it'll only be the WWE Championship on the line because Truth has to protect his baby or pretend his baby. I don't know anymore. Oh, we get the Prophets and the Raiders suggesting a chariot race. No, Big Show says, hey, how about you just do a fucking match? Thank you, Big Show, for being the voice of reason. Please make a Bear's second season to your sitcom. And then he does a smoke dance and instantly nullified every nice thing I could possibly say. Truth and Drew versus MVP and Lashley. WWE tag team match for the WWE Championship. Thankfully, this does not end like it did for David Arquette pinning Eric Bischoff. Truth got tossed around for a bit, then eventually Lashley landed on the stairs. Drew hit the Claymore on MVP, then tagged Truth, and he pinned MVP 1, 2, 3 after a splash. Great. That was the longest match of the show, by the way. Rick then, is talking to Christian saying, don't do this. Randy's too focused. Don't do this. You have nothing left to prove. Sasha and Bayley are here to cut a promo, and they talk and everything, and I don't know what the hell happened to Bayley's hair. It's weird. And then it's almost like cake frosting in it. No, not like something about Mary, not hair gel, not that. Then the Iconics show up, and they get in their face and everything. Peyton slaps the weave off of Sasha. As funny as that would have been, it actually did not happen. And then they brawl a bit. Ray is going to be back next week. And then Dominic is going to show up in a mask, and then he's going to turn on Ray. Dominic Dijakovic, by the way. I have no idea. Nia versus Asuka, Backlash rematch. For those of you dumb enough still to buy the pay-per-view, you get the rematch here, and it wasn't very good. Asuka having to carry Nia. The chemistry would be there if Nia actually gave a shit. She doesn't. She was upset the ref would not count despite Asuka's foot being under the rope. She shoves the ref. He goes to disqualify her, but Asuka hits the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling. The surprise roll-up, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. And it was a bit of a fast count, so we're probably going to get Asuka against Nia again at Extreme Rules or something like that. Just why? By the way, nice job, Nia, dropping Asuka on her goddamn neck with that powerbomb. Good job, Nia. But maybe you could have talked to Dwayne about going to wrestling school a little bit. Christian versus Orton, making this quick. Here, you know what? Actually, here, I didn't expect much of anything from this, and here's why I didn't expect much of anything. There was no reason for Christian to do this. He hasn't been medically cleared, all this stuff. Flair's out there. No, Christian, don't do this. Oh, bell rings, low blow, and then punt. And then Orton's yelling at him and everything. I didn't want to do this, but you did this. You did this to yourself. I didn't want to end your legacy, but you forced me to do this. You made me do it. And it was bad. This was a bad show. I'm done. Thank God New Japan's back. I don't know if I'm going to watch all the New Japan Cup shows live or not, but fucking hell, I'm looking forward to reviewing that. Don't worry, folks. I'm going to keep reviewing WWE because I review it so you guys don't have to. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.